life happened. Like so many of us, this woman didn't start out thinking that she would have five husbands. She didn't plan it. She didn't ask for it. And I'm sure if given the choice, she would have chosen for things to go another way. But that's what happens when life happens. And I know that somebody in the house knows what I'm talking about today, because we have all started out life with ideas and plans of how we wanted our lives to go. But somewhere along the line, life happened. Accidents happened. Mistakes happened. Bad choices happened. Breakups happened. Divorce happened. Illness happened. But does anybody know that we are not defined by what happened in our lives? The only thing that can define our lives is God himself. Here is how we know that the Samaritan woman in our text is a nasty woman who persisted. First, I don't know why, but for some reason, the woman in our text is coming to the well alone. She's coming alone. And let me tell you something. There is just something about being alone that leads to an encounter with God. That Jacob was alone when the angel wrestled with him all night long. Moses was alone when God appeared to him in the form of a burning bush. Elijah was alone in a cave on a mountain when God passed by and said, "What are you doing here, Elijah?" If that's not getting it, then for all of you who are participants in the women's Bible study, you know that Mac had to go to the shack. What? Alone. Don't try so hard to fit in. Maybe God has you alone for a reason. God called us to stand out. How are you standing out today? How are you standing out in your family? How are you standing out on your job? How are you standing out with your friends, with your group of friends? Or are you more concerned with just blending in? In the very concepts that Jesus had tried to get his disciples to understand for years, this woman gets in one conversation. See, we're doing the math. One cross and one tomb, oh, that equals death. But you see, the way my God's math is set up, one cross and one tomb equals early on Sunday morning, God got up with all power in his hand.